So we're Kelly and Charlie Compton, and this is our 2012 Airstream. This is Diesel.
So this is our sofa. Also converts out to a bed if you have people staying over. So it'll convert to I think it's a double. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is? A double bed. Of course, there's storage underneath here. Both armrests have storage on both sides, like purses and stuff in there. So both sides have storage, and then all this is storage. Got your built-in radio. That's pretty cool. This also is a table that pulls out right here. So this thing pulls all the way out, and then it's got another slide that this thing comes to. So this table will pull all the way out. So you have a huge table right here. You guys can eat or like play games or whatever. Can you go that way?
Yep. So this is the dinette area, and we find ourselves sitting at this area more than the couch area, just because it's so multi-purpose. We can work and eat and even use it as extra counter space from here. But this space is really nice because both of these are storage areas, but these also pop up, and this whole thing will lift up as well. So
that's awesome.
We keep a ton of storage in here, extra books and extra hobby stuff. So this space, and it's half that amount of space on the other side. Mm-hmm. So there's storage on this side, and then on the other side there's the hot water heater, which is 2 or 3 gallons.
Yeah, I think it's 3 gallons.
3 gallons hot water heater, and I'm not really sure what else is under there. So you have like kind of the airplane style overhead storage compartments here. And what I found a little bit interesting, so this whole Airstream is stock. We haven't done any modifications to it. We just needed to move into it quickly. So the Airstream, I was realizing whenever we were moving into it, doesn't have any drawers. So that kind of posed a little bit of an interesting issue for silverware and other utensil kind of things that you would use pull-out drawers for. We don't have the luxury of that. So this setup kind of works pretty good for that. We use this as our spice and extra food kind of storage. And pots and pans we ended up putting underneath the sink. Crock pot, dog food. And we really just have a couple of cooking things that we use for everything. This is the all-important coffee cabinet.
Nice.
Every morning this cabinet comes open, and we make our coffee out of this cabinet. It's pretty shallow. It's probably about 6 or 8 inches deep. And then you have the microwave, which is a really, really nice size. And this cabinet is a disaster. It's probably going to fall out. Yeah, no, it's staying in there. So the only thing that fits in there is like tinfoil and plastic wrap. So it's a lot more shallow, and I imagine it's probably just for the oven and stove components behind it. This sink is a really great size. I have no idea what the diameter is, but you can see here it's at least 8 inches deep.
Yeah.
Again, that comes stock. It's a 3-burner stove. And the oven, when we bought it, the guy that sold us the Airstream, he said, "Oh, you'll never use the oven." We use it all the time. We love it. We're really thankful to have an oven. This is a cool feature that Airstream does. For all of your glass and canned goods, this slides out. It could definitely be considered a bit of a waste of space, but it's really convenient, and we don't have more stuff than this, so it doesn't matter. Bread and chips up here, this little weird compartment. Our refrigerator, coming from living in a 19-foot camper van to living in an Airstream, having a size refrigerator like this feels like a complete luxury. So it feels just almost exactly like a residential refrigerator. And we have a freezer. We can make ice. It's very lovely. The TV, this came with it. It just pops out and then it swivels, which we use all the time. You can tell I don't know how to use that thing. The storage in here is awesome. hanging stuff, but we use it for dirty laundry, clean linens, random stuff, and find it to be a really great space. So in here is the bathroom. I think the previous owners, when they had it, they put a piece of Velcro on the door so that the door would stay open. We find it to be a little bit kind of like a tunnel if the door is shut all the time.
Yeah.
So we ended up putting glass film, just like, or window perf or whatever. Privacy seemed to be a pretty big issue with the bathroom window, so that's going to kind of alleviate that. Great storage space.
That's what you just did today, right?
And
That's good.
what all these look like.
Trusty nature's head.
Yeah. So the trusty nature's head, there's probably nothing that we can say about it that Jason and Nikki Wynn with Gone with the Winds didn't already say. They did a huge video on it, and that was definitely the tipping point for us to go ahead and invest in it. $925 for something to use the bathroom in seemed a little ridiculous, but when you get on the road and you figure out just how, you know, important basic necessities are, that by far has been our number one thing that we are happy that we invested in and weren't freaked out about, to go ahead and jump in to the whole composting, you know, I don't know, subculture. I don't know what it is, but so of course, you know, number one in the front, this whole thing just pops up, you can take it out, and then number two in the back, and there's just a chamber that you can see. Number two goes back there, and it's vented so that, you know, people behind me can attest you're standing that close to, you know, number two, human number two. And
it doesn't smell at all.
It doesn't smell at all.
Don't smell anything.
And unlike a camper with gray water,
No.
you don't have that gray water smell at all. And if you stuck your face in it, it literally just smells like dirt.
Yeah.
And maybe Charlie will show you how we did that modification.
Yeah.
We had to poke around a ton to figure out how to do it because there wasn't a lot on the internet showing an Airstream conversion for Nature's Head and how to do the vent pipe. So moving back here.
That's what a magic happens.
Yes. If this was MTV Cribs, we would say this is where the magic happens. This is where a lot of sleeping happens. It's amazing. So queen size bed, although I have to say, the last time I changed the sheets, we had a full size set of sheets from our last camper, and the full size sheets, because of the curvature, I think, of the mattress, the full size sheets fit very tightly, very snugly, but they fit fine.
Yeah.
So the queen size sheets are honestly a little bit big.
Yeah.
This under here was a big surprise. It's a lot of storage.
Yeah.
For shoes, we have tools and winter clothes under here. And find it to be really accessible, even if you used it every day for wardrobe. This is the shower. And a full-size human can fit in this shower. It's really lovely.
That's good.
I
And you
always
gotta
wish that
see.
people would show like how big a human looks inside of things.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7", so I'm like an average human, and I have plenty of room
Yeah.
inside of here.
Claustrophobic at all.
And it's got a nice vent fan on the ceiling here, and in the water closet, as it would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yay!
Beautiful Airstream.
Thank you. We feel blessed to have it.
Gave my gold to a stranger in exchange for direction some time ago.